Hello and welcome to episode 14 of The Pilgrimage. My name is Jamie. Coming up on today's episode, I've got two games for you. We are at home to Aldershot Town and away to Leaders Gateshead in the National League. Since you were last with me, we've played 3 matches. We beat Hampton and Richmond 3-1, and then we've had successive draws, 3-3 with Maidenhead United and 2-2 with Tranmere. So let's get straight into the action, and I'll show you the team for the Aldershot Town game in just a moment. Okay, so here is the team to face Aldershot Town then, and it is Louis Malden in goal, back 4 of Kyle John, Harrison Burke, Matt Williams and Kevin Burko. It's Declan Weeks at the base of midfield, and George Glendon and Alex Kenyon ahead of him. It's Katia Kuyate on the right wing, Darren Stevenson on the left and Kurt Willoughby up front. So let's submit the team and go and give the team talk. Okay, my assistant is recommending emphasising the importance of home advantage, and I think that's entirely reasonable. I'm going to do it with no gesture, and that's inspired Declan Weeks, and everybody else is composed. I think we'll settle for that. So let's get into the match and see if we can get the win. So it's Aldershot who get us underway. Phillips to Glover, back to Jordan, holds on to it and plays it forward, but Burke wins it back for us. Kuyate, but then the highlight comes to an end. And the next highlight is a Chester highlight. Alex Kenyon back to Burko. Stevenson back to Weeks. Chips it forward. Kuyate is unable to get there. Cleared and Burke charges in to win it back. Kenyon to Burko. Turns to Williams. He holds on to it, makes a run and then finds Willoughby. Plays it all the way back to Louis Malden in goal, who finds Williams. To Weeks, plays a ball out to the right hand side for Kuyate, back to John. Kuyate's cross is blocked by Jordan for a corner, and it'll be an in-swinger from Alex Kenyon for Chester, into the middle, headed away but only as far as Weeks, finds Glendon, back to Kenyon who crosses. Stevenson heads at goal, but the Aldershot keeper makes a comfortable enough save. And so far, it's been all Chester, but we need to make that dominance count. So let's demand more and see if we can do exactly that. We do have a throw-in on the right. John back to Weeks, who gives it him back. John back to Glendon. Glendon's shot is charged down. Williams fires it into the top corner. Matty Williams makes it Chester 1, Aldershot 0 with 16 minutes gone. And that lifts us to the fringes of the top half. So just a point adrift of a top half place. Now we've got a corner. Alex Kenyon with the in-swinger. Into the middle, and that's a penalty. Kuyate fouled, and who's it taking the penalty? It's Willoughby, and he sends the keeper the wrong way. Gets his 6th of the season, and it is Chester 2, Aldershot 0. 22 minutes gone. And still not enough to get us into the top half. We've now got a left wing corner. Weeks with the in-swinger. Willoughby's header, and Kurt Willoughby has another, and it's Chester 3, Aldershot 0. 25 minutes gone. We're absolutely flying in this game now. And that still isn't enough for a top half place. But now it's an Aldershot right wing corner. Glover with the out swinger to the far post, headed away, but they've got it back. Jordan's shot is harmlessly over the crossbar, and we're just past the half-hour mark. Aldershot having their first spell of the match, and an extended one at that as well. So we could do with wresting control back before half-time. And half-time is very nearly upon us now. And we have got control back. And that is the half-time whistle. Chester 3, Aldershot 0. So let's go into the dressing room. We're ahead. We certainly deserve to be. I'm pleased. Do we need to make any fitness related subs? Yeah, we need to take Kyle John off. So let's get him off and bring on Kieran Coates. It's a total like for like swap. So no effect on the cohesion of the team with that one. Willoughby back to Kenyon at the kickoff. Glendon to Coates. Holds on to it, plays it back to Burke. Into Weeks for Williams. To the left and Burko. And Burko plays it forward to Stevenson. Ball over the top for Willoughby. And Phillips wins it back and hammers it clear. And the highlight comes to an end. So at the moment, we're now within 3 points of the conference playoff places, which is phenomenal given the start we had. Stevenson cuts back, finds Willoughby. His shot is saved by the Aldershot keeper. And I think Glendon is probably going to be the next player to be removed from the action. Our control of the match continues. We're well ahead on XG. So we'll take Glendon off now and bring on Danny Devine. And then our final change, we'll make a decision when we need to, not yet. And we remain in 13th place in the table, so still not able to get into that top half just yet. And it's an Aldershot corner with less than 15 minutes to go of normal time. Glover with the in-swinger, headed away by Burke. Stevenson chasing Willard down, but Willard finds Jordan. Plays it back to Phillips, who gives it back to Jordan. Jordan, crossfield ball to Glover. Down the line for Class. Effiong's header. Straight at Louis Molden, and he gathers comfortably enough. And the final change, I'm going to take Kurt Willoughby off and bring on, in fact no I'm not, I'm going to take Stevenson off and bring on Milenik Ali. So we've got 7 minutes to try and hold on to the clean sheet we currently possess. And it's an Aldershot highlight, but we win it back in our own half. It's played forward for Kouyaté. Phillips has clattered him there and surely is going to be shown a red card. Giles Phillips is indeed shown a red card. And it's a free kick. Milenik Ali chips it into the area. Headed away. Kenyon picks up the ball. Doesn't find Ali with it though. It's cleared as far as Weeks. Plays it to Kenyon, to Kouyaté. Willoughby shoots, but it's well off target. And that surely is going to be the last major action of the match. Class back to Justin. It's cleared by Chester. Grounds. Kouyaté picks up the loose ball. Comes forward, finds Weeks. He's going to play a ball over the top. Partington heads it forward, but only as far as Ali, who plays it out to the right hand side, and Coates, who holds the ball, finds Kouyaté, and Partington makes the block. It'll be a Chester corner, and this surely will be the last major highlight of the match. barring masses of injury time, of course. Weeks crosses it in, it's headed away. Devine to Kenyon. Kenyon with the shot, and Alex Kenyon makes it Chester 4, Aldershot 0, and that absolutely puts the seal on the win. Danny Devine with the assist, and there's 3 minutes of added time, so still time for at least one more highlight, and Willoughby is in behind, has the shot, it loops over the bar, and we'll get a corner, and it's an in-swinger from Weeks, and he doesn't manage to find a blue shirt. The highlight comes to an end. There is time for one more highlight. Justin plays it down the line, but Williams will pick that up, finds Weeks, plays it forward. Willoughby is beaten to it by Jordan. We've won it back, but that is the final whistle. Chester 4, Aldershot 0, the final score. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode as we make the trip to the northeast to face Gateshead. And the team for this one is Maldon in goal, back four of Coates, Williams, Edwards and Burko. It's Weeks at the base of midfield, Glendon and Kenyon ahead of him. Kuyate is on the right wing, Luke James on the left and Willoughby up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, the assistant manager is recommending we need to show everyone their recent praise is justified and we should put on a real show. Given that we're facing the team that until this week were the league leaders, I'm not sure we need to put the pressure on that much. So I think pressure is all on them. What do we have to lose might be more appropriate. And that seems to have gone down quite well. So let's get out there and see how we get on. As always, first 10 minutes is going to be feeling each other out. And Chester in the yellow, Gateshead in their traditional white strip. And the first highlight is just the kick-off highlight. So nothing to report as of yet. As always, first 10 minutes we do nothing unless provoked into doing so. We've actually had the better of it so far. I'm going to encourage to try and make that continue. And it's a Gateshead highlight, first highlight of the match really. Headed away, but Gateshead have it back. Richardson's shot is cleared by Edwards. Kuyate to Willoughby, crosses halfway. Can he get some support? No, he loses it and the highlight comes to an end. We've been the better side in the opening 15 minutes of this match, but there's nothing between the two teams on the scoreboard. I would absolutely take a draw, but if we could get a winner, we would go level with the three teams above us, which, given the start we had, would be absolutely incredible. So let's encourage again, and we'll keep an eye on fitness levels regarding changes at half time. There's a number of players who are beginning to tire, although we look to be in better shape than our opponents at the moment, which is a good sign. I'm thinking the fullbacks are the primary area of concern for us at the moment. And it looks like Burko probably, in fact no, Weeks is the one that needs to come off. So we'll get Weeks off at half time. Do better in front of goal. We'll get Declan Weeks off. And we'll bring Danny Devine on to replace him. Let's try George Glendon at the base of midfield. That's a better balance. So we'll get out there for the second half. Probably Burko is going to be the next man to come off. Richardson back to Lancashire for Gateshead. Tinkler plays a long ball forward. Coates looks like he's got this under control. He does keep it in, but the highlight comes to an immediate end. And Gateshead have had more shots than us now, but we are still ahead on XG, although both XGs are absolutely in the gutter. So it's not been a chance-filled match by any stretch of the imagination. Although that said, that was a good opportunity for Gateshead, and I would expect their XG to rise as a result of it. It really hasn't, which is a surprise. Devine to Coates. Coates comes forward for Chester down the right hand side. He's going to have to do this himself. He's got the cross in. Willoughby's header is on target, but not strong enough to beat Montgomery in the Gateshead goal. And we are ahead on shots on target, but behind on XG. So plenty of work to do. Let's get Burko off now and bring on Kyle John. Not an ideal swap, but he can at least play there. And the final change I'm going to make is up front. Get Willoughby off and bring on Darren Stevenson. It's Kenyon with the corner for Chester. And Willoughby isn't able to get there, but Kouyate's won it back. Glendon to Devine. Plays it out to Kenyon. Can he get the first time cross in? No, but Coates can get a shot off. And it's in the back of the net. And it is Gateshead 0, Chester 1. And this, if it stays this way, will be a massive, massive shock. And will really set the cat among the pigeons. Louis Molden with the ball launches it forward. Nowhere near a yellow shirt. Richardson has it for Gateshead. Tinkler plays it forward. Williams to Kouyate, who gives it away to Tinkler. Finds Perver into a Folk, and it's Coates with the challenge. Goes out for a corner, but at least it was prevented the shot on target. Ollie's corner, and Molden clears only as far as Perver, who finds Ollie. His cross, and Ollie is offside, so danger averted. And we're into the last 15 minutes of the 90. Richardson to Ollie for Gateshead. Plays it back to Perver, finds a Foka to Esenholm. A Foka is tackled, and Williams has conceded a penalty. Didn't look like a spot kick to me. Looked like he got the ball from the angle that it came away at. And Blackett buries the chance. Paul Blackett makes it Gateshead 1, Chester 1. And it's difficult to argue that it's undeserved. It's not. Gateshead do deserve their equaliser. I would love us to hold on for a point. John with the throw-in to James. John's cross, Kouyate's header. And it's an immediate reply for Chester. Is it? Yes, it is. It's Gateshead 1, Chester 2. 9 minutes left. Can we hold on this time for a priceless 3 points and a place in the top 10? I think we might be facing a fair few minutes of injury time. 5 minutes, so it's a long, long way from done. We're going to, in fact, no, let's not go balanced. Let's go the other way and go attacking. Coates back to Molden. Molden launches it. Stevenson is tackled. It's cleared as far as Luque, who crosses it in, and a Foka hits the target, but it's a good save and it's offside anyway. Into the final minute, Edwards back to Molden, who clears. Stevenson underneath it. He's beaten his man to it. Can he get the shot off? No. One well with the block. It will be a Chester corner. Seconds remaining. Devine with the corner. And it's going to be an in-swinger. Into the area, headed away. In fact, it's behind for a goal kick, but there isn't time to take it. It ends Gateshead 1, Chester 2. I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, time now to take a look at the league table. And as you can see, with 11 games gone, we are in 10th place in the table, with 17 points from those 11 matches, 2 points off the playoffs and 8 points behind leaders Crewe. But more importantly, looking over our shoulders, we are 9 points clear of the first relegation spot occupied by Halifax Town. So plenty of optimism, and let's have a look at what is coming up on the next episode. And I will bring you back. I think I'm going to show you Halifax Town and Woking at the end of November. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.